This episode comes with a warning, a guarantee of shiny silverware. Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer, and it's part 17 of my stint over here in Belgium managing GENK. But before we get into all of that, a word from our sponsor. If you're like me, you'll watch a YouTube video, really like it, and move on to the next. It's very easy to forget to subscribe and like. I'm on a mission to subscribe to every content creator I find engaging, and to give the videos a like to show appreciation for the work that's gone into it. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel and give my videos a like. And if you could go and do that right now, that'd be absolutely brilliant. Has he gone now? I don't know. He's very needy, isn't he? Okay, lots to get through today. Let's have a look what's been going on. So in the last episode, we were knocked out of the Europa League. We just couldn't overcome Newcastle. So it was basically down to the league. And as you know, this little mini league of 6 teams, you have to finish top of that. If you do, you're champions. The next game after the Newcastle game was Anderlecht away from home. No European hangover there though, a 2-1 win against very, very big rivals, and that was a great result for us, very, very important for what was about to come. We went on a bit of a slide then. Union SG, we got absolutely spanked at their place 3-0, and then we played them at home, a 4-4 draw. So what did we drop there? 5 points. We dropped 5 points there. Absolutely shocking. The Standard Liège hoodoo, I think we have buried that now. We went to their place and absolutely battered them 4-0. Results very, very, very up and down. And that was not ideal leading into the Croaky Cup final against Anderlecht. And it was a very narrow 1-0 loss. So we were cup holders. We're not anymore. 2 very boring draws. Kortrijk 1-1, Club Brugge away 0-0, and then importantly, because Club Brugge were second at this point in the league, we actually got a 2-0 win at home, and that leaves the league looking like this. And with 1 game to play, we're top of the shop, 55 points, nobody can catch us, so we are actually champions of Belgium. And hopefully, in today's episode, we will get a shiny trophy lift. I am still going to resign though. If you don't know what that's all about, go and watch the last episode. And a quick look at the inbox before we move into this last game of the season. RC GENK do the double. So we did win the Belgian Super Cup, if you remember, right at the beginning of the season. And obviously we won the league. So we've done the double this season. Very, very nice indeed. GENK move up list of record title winners, so it moves us on to 5. Obviously Anderlecht have got 35, Club Brugge have got 20, but we've beaten both of those into second place this season. No surprise with the next one, Sammy Braybrook, ankle ligament damage. We've had a lot of that this season. 2 to 3 weeks out, and the fans absolutely chuffed to little mint balls, declaring that the gaffer was doing a great thing for the team and that this prize was just reward for all the hard work. And my two-faced board, yeah, they're very happy as well, although they do keep selling my players from under me. So I've saved this very special moment to put on camera. Hopefully we will get that trophy lift at the end of the Anderlecht game. There's nothing more to say. I'll see you in the dugout. So for the very last time as GENK manager, I can announce my team as Adoro in goal. The 2 centre-backs, Faye and Nelson, 2 wing-backs, Fogarty and Carmody. The midfield 3, Rodriguez, Miley and Padalino. Goodwin is going to play the attacking midfield role today behind Federa and Hartman. And as the team come out, we have a guard of honour, which is very, very nice indeed. And it's very nice, actually, that it's the Anderlecht players who... it's kind of very sweet, this, isn't it? You know, getting a guard of honour from the Anderlecht players means an awful lot, that. But what should be a full house for this game today, and well, hopefully, like I say, at the end of the game we do get that little bonus there, which I'm sure all of these fans coming today are going to be highly delighted with. So we do get a highlight, 15 minutes, Carmody down this side, wins the ball, Nelson now is going to play this to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, he's one of the young, well, I don't know whether he was a wonder kid. We only have one wonder kid on the next gen list of 50 now, and that is Bent, who is, well, the least we say about Bent, the better. But Fogarty does put us 1-0 ahead in the 16th minute, and the Genk supporters there going absolutely wild. The flares are going off, and I mean, this is, you know, if we can pick up a win on the last day of the season, this will be absolutely brilliant. But it wouldn't be a Genk game, would it, without an early injury, and Federa's picked up an injury, so we have to bring Bent on. I'm sorry about that, but I really don't want to do it. What can you do? You watch now. He'll probably go and score a hat-trick. He won't. We all know he won't do. Fogarty now on that left-hand side. He was a 5-star potential player. I think he's going to end up as a 3-star player, Fogarty. Not really progressed how we want him to, but Hartman there doing what Ben should have done, and sticks the ball in the back of the net. Believe me, I've seen Bent miss those. From that position, let's just see where Hartman is here. Let's see his positioning. So Fogarty slides it in, and Hartman... I've seen Bent hit the corner flag from there. Believe me. Okay, Goodwin now a little bit too far out for him to have a shot. Flirts the ball into the penalty area, and Anderlecht do have a breakaway. And down their right-hand side, we are covering it a little bit better now, but they did have a breakaway. If their player then would have seen that break on the right-hand side, they would have. I think they would have scored a goal. I mean, they may still score a goal. They have scored a goal. So it's 2-1 leading into half-time. So we are going to give the lads a pleased. Let's just have a look for any tiredness. We're doing okay, actually. Seeing as it's like we could have done with this at most half-times through the season. Some half-times that we've had had half the team have been absolutely shattered. But anyway, of course, being out of Europe does... well, I won't say it's helpful, but it aids the tiredness in the team, doesn't it? So 2 forced injuries in one game now. Carmody is now showing up as injured. So I think we will bring Hinshelwood on. It's a little bit early, but I think we are going to drop into that very successful defensive tactic with the low block. I think we are going to do that. Do we make some more changes now? I mean, Bent has only just come on. So I think that's 4 changes in it, with the 2 forced ones and 2 I've made myself. We'll keep 1 in abeyance. So Anderlecht with a 100% conversion rate, 3 shots, 3 on target, and well, we do a highlight there, but the header ends up in the keeper's arms. And I really hope we can just have that 3-point send-off here. It would be a little bit anticlimactic. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But, you know, when you're champions and you're going to lift the trophy, it's nice to sign off with a win, isn't it? Fogarty now, down this side, decides not to take his man on. Faye with the ball. Faye back to Fogarty. Fogarty looked like he was a little bit lacklustre, may have given the ball away. Faye across to Nelson now. And we're building slowly from the back. But there is still a lot of this game yet to play. Chipped over the top. Hartman loses his defender there, strikes the ball into the back of the net, and my word, do I wish that Hartman would have been fit this season, because every time I brought him back from injury, he's got injured again, either in the next game or the second game. He's had so many injuries, but he was a wonder kid when I bought him, and a great young striker, Hartman. Okay, it's 3-1 now. Anderlecht do have the ball, and still a lot of time left in this game. You know, with time added on, we're probably looking at about half an hour. And Naduro there picks the ball out of the air quite easily. Not too much of a problem for him. Straight back again with another Anderlecht highlight. We could do with a bit of a tackle here. They do seem to have a little bit of space on that right-hand side. We saw that in one of the previous counter-attacks. That right-hand side, they're really, really covering some ground over there. Corner now, and it's looped over, and that was very, very nicely taken by Aduro, but not too taxing for him. And the last change, I'm being prompted now, Hartman is very tired, so yes, we'll make that last change. And it's looking very much like it's going to be a 3-point last game of the season, and that is absolutely brilliant. And we don't get a trophy lift. What's that all about? Why are we not getting a trophy lift? I promised a trophy lift at the beginning of the episode. Well, I'm not happy with that. Well, the Gobby Gaffer lives for trophy lifts. You know how I like the shiny silverware, and for whatever reason, we didn't get a trophy lift there. Not happy at all. But that time has come, and I am going to resign. Like I say, if you don't know the basis to this, go and watch the last episode. Basically, I kind of feel like GENK have become one of those clubs who basically just sell all of their really good young talent to keep the bank balance going. And they're not really classed as a top club. I think the potential there is to be, we're the top club in Belgium. Whether we do all right in the Champions League, we couldn't even beat Newcastle in the Europa League. So maybe that shows the level of the Belgian league. But I can't carry on with this where I'm spotting brilliant talent, bringing them into the team, and then the board are just selling them from under my feet. Because, you know, if we had those players still that the board sold from under my feet, I could be building that, you know. Those young wonder kids would develop into, like Fogarty, 4.5-star player now, playing for Dortmund, I think. And if we had him, you know, we'd be doing great things. But it's just going to happen time and time again. So I think the writing's on the wall, and I am going to resign. So with a 3-star reputation, I don't know whether that will get a bump when the game ticks over. I'm not quite sure, but we can certainly be looking for clubs that have got a minimum of a 3-star rating. And it is a bit sad, but we are going to resign with immediate effect. And we just bumped the game on. And confirmation of your resignation. They did offer me another new contract, but I walked away from that. And the board would like to thank you for your service and wish you all the best in your future endeavours, and which will hopefully be very, very successful. And I kind of think that the new manager who's coming in to manage GENK, he's got a good side there and they'll do all right in the league. But the problem is the board are not backing the manager. So good luck to the manager, whoever that is. And apparently the favourites for the job are Niko Kovac, Patrick Vieira, no less, and Gerardo Siome. So the search starts for a new job, and well, we're going to go over there right now, and we're going to keep pressing continue and see what jobs are around. Let's get some applications in and see what we fancy. So it's the 28th of May 2029 in game, and I'm just having a look through the management jobs, and I have been looking, and there's only been 2 or 3, but now the season's kind of more or less finished. There will be playoff games to play, but Fiorentina are after a manager in Italy. Patrick Vieira is 4-1 for that job. Let's have a quick look at the job advert. So they're a 4-star reputation. Whether I would get that or not, I don't know. But training facilities superb. Finance is secure. A wage bill of 2 million. So kind of double what GENK had. I think we are going to apply for that job. And also I've noticed there Borussia Mönchengladbach in Germany. Yeah, so a very poor season for them. They finished 11th in the second division in Germany. Quick look at the job advert. They're a 3-star reputation club. The wage bill is 900,000. Finance is okay. Training facilities state of the art. I don't know. I mean, that's actually a lesser wage bill than I had at GENK. And they have received my application. They're going to respond in the near future. Kind of feel like I won't get that job with them being a 4-star, but you never know. But unfortunately, didn't get the Fiorentina job. Despite opting against appointing you due to the strength of other candidates, the board would like to place on record they feel you would have been an acceptable fit for for the club's realistic vision for the future. This is mainly as a result of your strong commitment towards playing entertaining football. The search goes on. Well, there's been nothing of note at all. We're now on the 4th of November and one or two managers are getting sacked now. Sevilla in the Spanish First Division, they're after a manager. Let's just have a look at the job advert. 4-star club, 1.7 million. I feel like I should be managing a 3.5-star, 4-star club. That's actually not bad at all. I might apply for that one, Sevilla. Obviously in Spain you've got Barcelona and Real Madrid to contend with. And the other one that's caught my eye is League One Uber Eats. Lille. Let's have a quick look at that one. So 4-star club again, wage bill of 1.8 million. Training facilities superb, finances secure. I think we'll apply for that one as well. So both applications received. We just have to wait and see now. Okay, Lille have come straight in with a job offer. 3-year contract, 7,250 a week. Transfer budget of 6 million, wage budget of 1.6 million. And their demands are, or their requirements are, reach the latter stages of the Europa League. That's the current season, so they are in the Europa League and finish in mid-table. And then at the end of the 31-32 season, qualify for the Champions League. I think I'm going to delay that and just see. So Lille have come back in again. I delayed it for a week. It's a difficult one, this one. I think I am going to start negotiations. I mean, let's just have a quick look again. Let's look at information. So they are a 4-star club, whereas GENK were only a 3-star club. Finance is very secure. They are in the Europa League this season. So they've won the League One Uber Eats 4 times, French Cup 7. I mean, they're not the most fancied club in France, but I do feel like it would be a big step up for me, this, from GENK. I think we are going to start negotiations on this one. So they're offering me a 3-year contract on 7,250 a week. Can we get that up to 8,000 a week? They're happy with that. So I got myself a little bit of extra dosh there. We'll finalise that and let's move on. And we are manager of Lille. Delighted to welcome the Gobby Gaffer as our new manager. Gobby has the board's full backing and we are excited for the times ahead. I'm very excited as well. So they have a media prediction of 5th. Obviously, I don't think they're doing as well as that at the moment. Let's just move it on a little bit more. Obviously, we have to do this again. Dedication, consistency and teamwork. I think we're going to stick to those 3 principles. So we've already had a look at the board requirements. That all seems okay. They are looking to get into the Champions League. So that's from next season onwards. So quite a bit of ambition there, which is great. I always feel like when you go into a club new that you just pick the, what is actually given to you for captain and vice captain, because you don't really want to be rocking the boat. Okay, a quick look at the table then. So there are 13 games have been played. We are 15th in the division, so hovering just above the relegation area. Not ideal. Let's have a look what they've been doing results-wise. They've actually not, have they? The league form is absolutely shocking. The all-important finances, 16 million in the bank, transfer budget of about 6 million. We are overspending the wage budget though, so we might have to move some of that transfer budget into wage budget. So if we select the squad by ability, I think that's the right way around, isn't it? Yeah, that's the right way around. So we've got a central defender there, 3.5 star. So we've got a winger, 3.5 star, wing back, 3.5. Another inverted winger, 3.5 star. We might be playing with a winger system, because even Nicolas Rodriguez, who's in on loan, is a winger, 3 star with 4.5 star potential. we'll definitely have to look at this now and try and sort out a formation and a tactic. But it looks like a little bit new for me, this. Recently, anyway. It looks like we might be playing with wingers. Just having a quick look down at the Europa League. I mean, to be honest, the Europa League, Europe quite excites me, and I kind of think that, that's where the money is. As we found with Genk, the Europa League, not so much. So I think it's probably more important to concentrate on the league and get that mid-table position that the board want. But we do still have games against Bologna, Newcastle, believe it or not, Shakhtar, Augsburg. I think those are the games that are left. Quick look at the staff. We have a 3.5-star chief scout, no head of youth development at all, no assistant manager. Director of football is a 4-star, and the head physio is a 4-star as well. So I'm coming in as a 3-star. Hopefully, with my stint at Lille, I'll get that extra star and become a 4-star manager. And no transfers are being negotiated for January, so whether we'll be looking for 1 or 2 players, I'm not sure. Okay, well, have a new job. Skipped over to France with a new manager of Lille. The next episode will be, well, we need to sort a tactic, a formation out, have a look at the players that we've got. We need to do some hiring of staff, but all that will be in the next episode. So very exciting this. Now, I'm quite excited to be in France, and let's see if we can topple the big guns in France, do well in the Europa League, or maybe even get into the Champions League and do even better there. It's definitely a step up, this one. We'll see you next time.